Hi, I'm Dana. Welcome to Rainy Day Guitar. Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to play a simplified version of If You Could Read My Mind by Gordon Lightfoot. I put up a harder version, so if this is too simple for you, or you don't like the fact that it's not exactly what Gordon Lightfoot is playing, try the harder version, because that is much closer based on what I could hear. Okay, so anyway, you can go to rainydayguitar.com and you can print off the words with the chords above it, and I've got pictures of the chords over here as well as 4 different picks that we will be using and where to use those and little tips throughout, okay? All right, I'm going to go ahead and play it with him once. No, not with him. YouTube's blocked it. I can't play it with him. I have to play it all by myself, woohoo, and do the singing. Not my favorite thing. That always makes it a little bit harder for me, but I will play it through once and then we'll go back and show you how to do it step by step. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I'm sick and I'm getting over a cold, which is bad because I have to cough suddenly, but it's good because I can reach these low notes today, which normally I can't. Okay, the hero would be me, not me, but heroes often fail. You won't read that book again because the ending's just too hard to take. So that is my simplified version of If You Could Read My Mind. It really can be almost high, beginning, low, intermediate. It's intermediate because it's got a bar chord, but I'm going to show you a cheating way around that. If you really like this song, take it and practice it step by step because it's doable, even for almost beginners, okay? All right, so we're gonna, now let me just tell you that if you don't, I'm gonna teach this at a kind of a slower beginning level, so if you're intermediate, you might just skip through some of the stuff. But anyway, okay, if you don't know some of these chords, you can go to rainydayguitar.com. On the beginner tab, the second or third item down is a chord sheet. It has all the chords on here that you might need except for the ones that I have pictures of right here, okay? So with that chord sheet in your hand from my website plus this, you've got every chord you're gonna need, I think. Hopefully, cross my fingers. Okay, so we're gonna start on an A. Well, actually, let me go through some of the picks for you. So the pick, the main pick that we're gonna use is bass 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3 on an A, or any chord, okay? So basically, I'm going to tell you about in the middle and out of the middle. When I say in the middle, well, when I start out of the middle, let's go with out of the middle. Normally, your ring finger plays the first string, your tall man plays the second string, your pointer plays the third string, and your thumb handles 6, 5, and 4, okay? And that is out of the middle. Move into the middle, instead of 1, 2, 3, you're now going to move up as one set of strings and now be on 2, 3, 4. So your ring is on 2, tall man is on 3, and pointer's on 4. Okay, and that is in the middle. Okay, so your pick, let's start with an A, and we're going to go in the middle. So your ring is on 2, tall man on 3, pointer on 4. So 2, 3, 4, and you're going to go 5, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Okay, now that's pick number 3, okay? I'm going to show you pick number 1 and 2 in a minute, but I want to start with pick number 3 because that's kind of our basic pick. Now move that out of the middle and move it to 1, 2, 3 and go bass 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. The exact same pattern that you're doing with your fingers, but instead of in the middle, you're out of the middle. Bass 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So once you learn that pattern, it's really easy to go in the middle and out of the middle. And it's really important in the song that you pay attention to that because sometimes they just don't work in the wrong position, okay? All right, so that's pick 3 in the middle. Then out of the middle is pick 4. Now I'm going to go to pick 1. Pick 1 is back in the middle, but we're going to do it twice, and the second time we're going to lift our ring finger off, and this is only used on an A in this song. So we're going to go 5, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, and then we're going to lift up our ring. So 2 is now open. Can you hear that? Okay, and then we're going to repeat it again. 5, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. So pick 1 is kind of a double, okay, because most of the other times it's just one set around the song on the different chords, but when I tell you pick number 1, it's a double pick, and it's this exact pick. Well, it's not. That's not exactly what he's doing, but this is a simplified version, okay? If you want to hear closer to what he's doing, go listen to my harder version, okay? All right, so bass, let's see, 5 is a bass note on A. 5, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, then lift. 5, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Okay, then you're going to go and you're going to take that dangling ring finger, okay, and you're going to reach up and grab the 6th string on the 3rd fret, and that's a G. So that has left you, instead of an A, you now have an A2. And that ring is going to reach up and grab G as your bass note, okay? So you've got an A2, but you've got your bass note as 6, okay? And you're still in the middle. So that's kind of I've called this an A2/G. I've got a picture of it, so if you look at that and you think, what the heck's an A2/G? There's a cute little picture just in case, okay? In case you forget or whatever, in case I forget. Okay, so you're going to do that A, and then you're going to reach up with your ring and grab the 6th string and do that same pattern 2 more times. So that double is pick number 2 with your finger up there on G, okay? So pick number 1 is 5, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, then open, 2nd string. 5, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3. Reach up and grab the 6th string. This is now pick number 2. 6, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Repeat it. 6, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. So that double repeat is the entire pick number 2. It's a double, okay? All right, so then again, we've got pick number 3, which is only once. And pick number 3 and 4 don't say 5 and 6, they say B. B stands for bass note, whatever your bass note is. So on a D, your bass note is 4. And on my chord sheet, whatever string has the arrow pointing up top, that's the bass note. Okay, so I put a little arrow pointing to the bass note on every single chord so that you can kind of figure out what your bass notes are. So on pick number 3, if you're on a D, well, that wouldn't work for pick number 3. Let's go to an E. Your bass note on an E is 6. Okay, so it's going to be 6, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And if I were doing a D, it would be 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That's pick number 4, actually, sorry. So we're going to use pick number 4 quite a bit. And we're going to use a pick number 3 for an A quite a bit, okay? All right, let's kind of start there. Now that you kind of know what I'm talking about, let's go through the song, okay? Our intro is pick number 1 2 times. So we're going to do this little thing with the A and the lift twice, okay? So 5, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, open, 2, 5, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, repeat that. And start singing, here we go. Pick number 1, same thing. If you could read my mind, love, reach up. Pick number 2 on the A2/G, bass of G. What a tale my thoughts could tell. Back to A, pick number 1. Just like an old time movie. Reach up, grab 6. About a ghost from a wishing well. Now we're going to go to A, and we're going to do pick number 3. It's the exact same pattern, but it's not the double. Okay, so it's just once. That's pick number 3. Still in the middle. In a castle. Now A7th is lift up your tall man, so the 3rd string is open. Dark. Or D. Now we're going to switch to pick 4 because our bass note's 4, and we got it. That kicks us up to 1, 2, and 3 automatically. Kicks us up there. So that is pick 4. Bass note is also 4. Okay. Or a fortress strong. E with, and I'm going to stay on pick 1. So let me explain one other little thing. Once I switch picks, I'm going to tell you when to switch picks. Keep that pick for all the next chords until I tell you a new pick. So rather than put the pick next to every single chord, I just change picks. You stay on that until you see a new pick introduced, and then you stay on that until you see a new pick introduced, and that works really well, and it gets a lot less confusing because there's not so much to look at. Sometimes these papers can get really busy when there's too much. So I try to keep it as simple as I can, but keeping everything that's critical. Okay, so we're on the D, pick number 4. Or a fortress, let me see, in a castle dark. Or a fortress strong. E with, E, bass note is 6. Stay on out of the middle and 1, 2, 3. This is pick number 4. With chains upon my, now we're going to do an F sharp minor cheating version, okay? F sharp minor is this. We're going an F sharp, true F sharp minor. If you happen to be strumming this, if you're strumming this, you've got to do a real F sharp minor, which I'll just show you quickly. It's barring 2, the whole 2nd fret, and then ring on 5th string and pinky on 4th string on the 4th fret. That is a whole F sharp minor. But if you're picking it, as Gordon Lightfoot is doing, guess what? We don't need 5 and 6, so we don't need to hold down the 5th and 6th. So all we have to do is bar the 2nd fret. Super easy. So that is kind of a cheating version of an F sharp minor. And we're going to go 6, 3, 2, oops, 6, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So it works really well because we are not hitting 4 and 5. So we can cheat on this one, okay? So see, in a castle dark or fortress dark with chains, that's an E, chains upon my F sharp minor, feet. D, you know that ghost is A, me. Back to your 5th string. Now on an A, I'm going to go ahead on this one. I'm going to go ahead and use my pick number 4, so I'm out of the middle, 1, 2, 3 instead of 2, 3, 4. Staying on pick number 4. You know that ghost is me. I'm on an A, but using pick number 4. Okay, back to a D. And I won't ever, now go to an A, be set free. Okay, now I'm going to stop right here, and it tells you or C sharp minor, which you can totally do if you, what he does is he takes his bass note and he walks it down. progression. If you want to keep that, you got to do a C sharp minor. Actually, what I'm really hearing him do is a high A, which I can't do. Let me see. Okay, so he's got, so, and I won't ever be, hold on, be set free as long as I let goes. You can see, did you hear how my bass note went? There's my bass, and then this funky little chord. There's my bass note, and then my bass note on the B minor, and my bass note on the E, and an A. So really, Gordon Lightfoot is going. Those are his bass notes. But that is a really tricky chord to get because he is playing an A. He's not playing a C sharp minor. He's not playing a true A. He's got an A, but he's got another way you could do that is to bar your A, but you can't hit one. Those are not the strings I'm hearing him play. He's got a higher version going on, actually. And then he's got a bar, and that's 4 frets, and 4 frets kills me. I can't really do it. What I'm doing is barring the 4th fret, and then 2, 3, 4 on the 5th, 6th, and 7th. And that's really painful and hard. And you can't hit, well, you can hit 1, but it's not, well, you don't actually need to bar it. Actually, you don't, you just need to hold the 5th string down. Because 1 and 2 are the same note at this point. But anyway, that's an advanced, harder chord, so I'm not going to show you that. I just did. But I'm going to show you a C sharp minor if you want to do that. There's a couple ways to get this bass note, and one of them, as I've got written down here, is a C sharp minor. And then you can just slide down to a B minor, which is the next chord, and then do your E, and then your A. Okay? So that is one way to get that walking down of the bass notes is to go to a C sharp minor. D, C sharp minor, and then an E. Okay? So that's an option for you if you want really to get those bass notes. Again, the other option would be to play an A, like a bar chord right there on 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then reach up and grab the 5th string, 4th fret. And then a B minor, and then an E. Okay, so that would work. Those are 3 options. The A is by far the easiest, but it doesn't give you that bass note walk down. But again, this is the simplified version, so let's keep it to the A. If you want to try the C sharp minor, if you're good at bar chords, you can throw that in. It's not what he's playing, but I kind of like the way it sounds. It's kind of cool, okay? So I'll play that for you. And I won't ever be set free as long as I'm a ghost you can't see. So there I threw the C sharp minor in, and you can hear how cool it sounds, okay? Again, it's not accurate, but I love it. Okay. All right, so let me go back to your D, and I'm just going to finish this line. And I won't ever, I'm going to do a regular A. Be set free, B minor. I've got a picture of it for you if you don't know it. Bar the 2nd fret, tall man on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, and ring and pinky on the 4th and 3rd. And you're going to just put those down and then bar your 5ths. You really only need the 5th string, okay? 5th and 1st. There, you're going to hold it down, but focus on 5 and 1. Now, a full B minor is to grab all 6. But here's the problem. Your bass note is 5, and when I bar all 6, listen to what happens to my bass note. I am not very strong. I'm going to squeeze really hard. Okay, I can, but it takes like every ounce of energy, so I don't like to do that. If I'm strumming, I'll go ahead and bar all 6 because I don't want that ugly flashing note. But if I'm picking, guys, I am just going to bar the 5th string. I'm not going to reach up and grab that 6th one because I need a clear 5. He's my bass note. He's my most important note in that chord. So I need him strong. So I put my pointer right on him, lay my bar down, and focus on 5. That's my B minor. Go practice it. Now I'm going to show you a cheating B minor for those of you who can't quite bar yet, but don't do this very often. practice that bar chord because you can do it. It's the easiest bar chord, in my opinion, out there. Okay, so instead of a B minor with a full bar, what you can do is just slide that pointer finger all the way down to the first string, 2nd fret. And now you cannot play the 5th string because you just lost him. But you can play, you can use 4 as your bass note. And it works. It's not as pretty, but you can get away with that for the time being until you get stronger at your B minor, okay? All right, so I'm going to show you how that sounds. I will never be set free as long as I'm a ghost you can't see. So you can see it works, okay? So on the word C, we're going to go back to our first pick number 1. We're going to go into the middle, 2, 3, 4 on an A. Bass 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, then open, bass 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Now he starts the 2nd verse, which is a lot of repeat. Okay, so I'm not going to take the detail this time. I'm just going to kind of walk through and call stuff out, okay? A. If I could reach your mind, love. That was pick number 1. Reach up and grab 6. A2 with the bass of G. Pick number 2. What a tale your thoughts could tell. Repeat that. Just like a paperback novel, the kind the drugstore sells. A, stay in the middle and just do pick number 3, which is what we've been doing, but only once. When you reach the part, A7, lift your tall man, or where the D, pick number 4. Heartache comes, E, the hero would be. F sharp minor, we're still on pick number 4. Me, D, but heroes, A, often fail. D, you won't read that A, book again, or C sharp minor if you want to. B minor, because the ending's E, just too hard to take. Now we're going to go back to an A in the middle, do pick number 1 and then pick number 2 and repeat it. We're going to do that little segment twice. Too hard to take. Which is just once. I walk away, A7, like a D, pick number 4. Movie star, E, who gets burned in a 3-way. Did I say E? Now F sharp minor, script, D, enter number 2. This is an A, back to D. Movie queen, A, to play the scene, B minor of bringing all, E, the good things out in F sharp minor, me. Got to say E, that I just don't get it. D, I don't know where A, we went wrong, but the B minor feeling's gone. E, and I just can't get it back. A, pick number, move into the middle and do pick number 1 2 times, not pick number 2. Back. Repeat that. This is our 2nd time through. Last segment. It's kind of a verse, but it's kind of a repeat of the first. Here we go. If you could read my mind, love, reach up, grab the 6th string, pick number 2. What a tale my thoughts could tell. Back, repeat that. Just like an old time movie about a ghost from a wishing well. A, back, just pick number 3. In a castle, A7th dark. D, pick number 4, moving out of the middle, or a fortress strong. E, with chains upon my F sharp minor feet. D, the story always A ends D. And if you read A between the lines, B minor, you'll know that I'm E, just trying to under F sharp minor stand. D, the feeling you left. D, I never thought I, A, could feel this way. B minor, but I've got to say E, that I just don't get it. D, I don't know where. Okay, I'm going to go up and grab grab that C sharp minor. We went wrong, B minor, but the feeling's gone. E and I just, my pinky locked, bent. I just can't get it back. Into the middle with A, pick number 1, and back. Reach up and grab the 6th string, pick number 2. Start to slow it down. Do an A, and you're gonna go 5, 3, 4, 2, 3, 2. Okay, so what I did there was I did pick number 3, and then I opened up my ring finger and I hit 5 and 2 together, and then I hammered on 2. Okay, and that's how I would end this song. All right, simplified version, really not that hard of a song. If you are upper beginning or low intermediate, if you are just starting to get bar chords and you're getting kind of the hang of some basic picks, try this because it is not too bad. Okay, you can go to RainyDayGuitar.com. You can print out the words with the chords and pictures of the chords and the picks and all kinds of fun little tips. I hope that works for you. Hope you enjoyed that. For more fun songs, go to RainyDayGuitar.com.